So, welcome to our New Year's Health Bet Challenge. We just wanted to open this up to you and kind of explain how the challenge is going to work, what you can expect from us, and what we are hoping to expect from you, and then open it up for questions because we know we're getting ready to start our challenge and really fully commit for 30 days. So you know that we post every single day in the challenge group. You can expect a post every single morning in Facebook, and then you can also expect a check-in on Facebook every evening. Now, there is the opportunity, if you haven't checked the app.
Hi!
Sorry, my son's joining me. They don't want to go to bed. You can join in and on the app. If you haven't done that already, I encourage you to go ahead and enter your weight and measurements and your before pics on the app, and also send them either to me or Jessica or whoever your coach is. The app is awesome for logging your Shakeology and logging your workouts. Beachbody is starting what they call the Health Bet, and if you log 5 pictures of Shakeology, so you have to take a picture of your Shakeology, it can be with you or just the cup of your Shakeology. If you do that 5 times, and then you log a workout 3 times a week, you're put into a pot to split a $2 million pot of money. So we're going to encourage you to remember to log in your stuff. If you hate the app and you don't want to log and you don't want to be part of that 2 million pot, you don't have to. But that's how you're going to get part of the Beachbody Health Bet Challenge, and that's how also we'll be doing drawings on Sunday evenings, shouting people out for logging their activity. Sound good? Does that make sense? Can everybody give me a thumbs up even though you can't see me? I can see you. Okay. Fabulous. Like I said, with Facebook, you're going to expect a post from us in the morning and a post from us in the beginning. Facebook is really where you're going to see the most of us. That's where we'll be going and doing live videos. That's where we'll be sharing and uploading the files for recipes and meal plans that will go up tomorrow. That's really where we want to interact with you. And I will tell you, those that interact the most in our groups are hands down the ones that get the very best results. So what does that mean? If you are rocking out your day and you feel like you are on cloud 9, rocking it out, I want to know about it. So post in our group, doing awesome. If you happen to be at work and it's like, what's the next holiday? Well, we don't really have any holidays coming up, so that's kind of nice. But I always think of like Valentine's Day and Christmas. We just got off that, and people there's temptation everywhere. And you want to say, guys, I'm struggling. Look at this temptation. And you take a picture of the buffet of like desserts. And we will go in and encourage you to stick to the plan. Or you're struggling and you're having a day and you say, I hit snooze today, but I promise I will work out. Make sure that I do it. Come in our group and share that with us. If you find a funny fitness meme, if you find a great recipe, this is what this group is about, to really like share, encourage one another, and know that we're all in this together. So again, best practice for success, just be involved. Sound good? And if you go missing, if you go MIA, we will come find you. So we asked if you do happen to fall off the wagon, how do you want us to contact you? We will find you so you can't go missing. So we are committing day 1 starting on Monday, and you can't escape us because we will find you. Okay, next thing I want to talk about is Shakeology. You can't see it, but there is a Shakeology packet that I have. You either got the big bag or you got packets of the different flavors. Shakeology, this is why we're asking you to track it every single day. You should be drinking it every single day. What makes it awesome? So for one, it is going to have 23 vitamins and minerals that you need. So if you're taking a daily vitamin, you're pretty much just going to get it in this little packet or scoop of Shakeology every single day. It has probiotics that are going to help with your digestion. I will say this. Sometimes when people first start taking it, they'll notice their digestion is a little bit rough. And I will tell you this, that is just letting you know it's kind of cleansing your system. I say encourage you to continue taking it. If you need to take half a scoop in the morning and half a scoop in the afternoon until you get comfortable with it, you are more than welcome to do that. But I say it takes about 5 days for Shakeology to truly get in your system, where you're going to start feeling really good. And by day 5 or 6, by next weekend, you're going to have that well-rested energy where you feel like, okay, I feel good. You'll feel a slight shift in how you feel. But that only comes from taking it consistently. So definitely encourage you to drink Shakeology. I make mine with a cup of unsweetened almond milk, half a cup of water, and then I usually do half a frozen banana, maybe half a cup of frozen blueberries, blend it all in. I maybe throw in some spinach in there just to take care of one of my greens, and then I kind of just go on about my way, make a big smoothie. But we will be sharing recipes with you. We'll be posting them in the file section tomorrow for you to check out. If you're struggling to find a recipe that you love, reach out to us and we will absolutely help you find a recipe that you love, where your body will just grow to crave Shakeology, because truly this is going to be the secret sauce. It's going to fill in those nutritional gaps and it's going to really help you curb your cravings. So if I haven't stated it enough, we definitely want you to be drinking this every single day. Cool? Has anybody tried it yet? Any of our newbies? I know we have some veteran challengers in here that have tried it, but have our newbies tried it? No? Okay. Okay, Jessica, do you want to go ahead and chat? I think you're with us, I think.
No, not yet. I'm almost there.
Okay. She's still driving. Okay. Next thing I want to talk about is the containers. So usually this is a response when people get their containers. You think, oh my goodness, these things are so teeny tiny. I am going to starve. Anybody think that? No, nobody thought that? Yes. Okay, thank you. Thank you, LaToya. I know you did. The first time I saw that, I was like, I think they might have made a mistake and didn't send me all my containers. Normal thought, let me just tell you, it's going to be way more food than you think. So the way the containers work, red container, we talked about how many containers you get. Maybe you get 3 red containers a day. Red is protein. So let's say you have chicken. You would fill that red container up with the chicken, and that counts as a red. Your Shakeology, 1 scoop or 1 packet counts as a red, and you can have 3 reds a day. In the beginning, we want you to use your containers as much as possible. You don't necessarily have to eat out of them. I encourage you to fill your container up and then put it on a plate so that your eyes can actually see what the correct portion size looks like. But I will say this nutrition plan is flawless. It's truly foolproof if you follow the system. So if you know you're supposed to eat 4 greens, which is 4 green containers, which is 4 vegetables, make sure that you're getting those 4 servings. Usually goes one of 2 ways. Either people think, oh, it's so much food, I can't eat it all. While we don't want you to gorge yourself, we do want to make sure that you're eating enough, because what I find is that sometimes people don't eat enough and they're not able to release the weight. So if you're absolutely starving, again, either you're too full or you're a little bit hungry, just know it takes about 3 to 4 days for your body to adjust. If you're super hungry, drinking water is super helpful. We'll talk about staying hydrated, or add another green container. You really can't overdo it on vegetables. So definitely encourage you to do that as well. Anybody have any questions on the containers? Now's the time to ask. I promise if you have a question, somebody else probably has the same question too. Nobody? We feel good about it. All right, man, we're a quiet group. Okay, Jess, you ready? No, she's not. Okay, she just got home. And then one other thing that I want to talk about is I know that a lot of us have gotten the All Access Beachbody On Demand program, which is amazing. That gives you access to every single program ever created by Beachbody, including anything that's going to release in 2017. It's such a great, great deal. But with that said, sometimes because there's so many options, you kind of just bounce around from one workout to the next. What I want you to do is get with your coach and determine who or what program you're actually going to be doing. I know that I talked about, I finished Core de Force and I'm getting ready to do a hybrid of 21 Day Fix, my most favorite program, and Core de Force. I will be posting that hybrid calendar in the group so that we know it. I'll be posting the other workout calendars too, but definitely get with your coach. I will tell you this, when you go nilly-willy and you try to choose different programs and just do, oh, today I'm going to do yoga and tomorrow I'm going to do cardio and the next day I'm going to do lower body, you don't get as good of results as if you follow a calendar from start to finish. So definitely want to make sure before we start on Monday that you know what program you are going to be doing, and then print off that calendar if you need to. If there's something magical about checking off on the calendar day 1, day 2, day 3, all the way to the end. So I definitely encourage you to do that. Okay, Jess.
Oh, how is everybody? Sorry, I literally have had the craziest afternoon in the whole wide world, but I am so excited to see all your faces, and I'm so excited for this challenge. So Raquel talked about Shakeology. She talked about the containers and nutrition. Did you already talk about the zings and Saturday stuff, weekend stuff?
No, I did not talk about zings. That's important stuff.
So with the containers, that was the only thing that I wanted to add on that. So you that you see and your breakdown of what you get to eat and how much you get to eat. The zings are optional. You don't have to do them. So if you're feeling super serious with your program, you don't have to, but you can. And what that means is a zing is the size of an orange container. So maybe it's chips the size of an orange container. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, so the size of an orange container, chocolate chips would count as one of your yellows. So a zing is something you can times in the week, but it replaces one of your yellow containers. So if you have 3 yellows on your meal plan and you do 1 orange container of chocolate chips, that would be one of your yellows for the day. Or if you're somebody who likes to drink wine like myself, I like to save my yellows for my wine, and those replace 1 4-ounce glass, not to be confused with a large glass. 1 4-ounce glass equals 1 yellow container as well. So that's kind of your zings. Any questions on that? No? Feel fabulous?
Okay. Chocolate or wine? Anybody? No. Okay.
Y'all just be the most dead on, super serious challengers in the whole wide world. Your results are going to be amazing if you have none of these issues that we're talking about. It's the other thing with food. With your containers, when you fill them up, make sure that you can fit the lid on it. So the sometimes, especially when you're like scooping your container, you may want to like overflow mashed potatoes as long as the container can hold in that yellow. Make sure that you can actually close the container to get the right serving. The other concept with your containers, and this gets confusing, we'll have like meal plans, or on the meal plans we'll have casseroles or spaghetti, something that has a lot of different containers in it. So like a spaghetti, you would have a green for the tomato sauce, a red for the meat, a yellow for the pasta. How do you measure that out in your container so that you don't take your purple container, and a serving of your purple will give you a full serving? Does that kind of make sense? Yeah, maybe. Okay. So that's how you do bigger servings, and that's containers. The other thing I wanted to show you was the My Challenge Tracker app. So you should have all seen, hopefully you can see this on your screen. This is what your app looks like when you log in from your phone. And then it has an option at the bottom of the screen here. So if you look right here, when you press that button, it'll allow you to track each day starting on Monday the 9th. It'll allow you to track your workouts, your Shakeology, your measurements, and your progress photos. So track everything there, because we can go in on the backside and we can see what you've tracked and how you're doing and how consistent that you're being. And then every Sunday, we will go on and we'll look and see who's doing an awesome job, who's tracking, and from everyone that's tracking, we'll do a raffle and we'll give away a prize. So you won't know the prize till Sunday, but we'll do it live in the Facebook group so that you know, because it's so important to track, because then you can go back and look, okay, I had an awesome week, I hit everything I wanted to hit, and I'm feeling great. Or maybe you're not feeling so good and you can't figure out why. How much have you got accomplished? Have you missed your Shakeology 4 out of 7 days? That's going to make a difference. Have you missed 5 out of 7 workouts, or have you only done a couple workouts? It's going to make a difference over the course of 21 days, over 30 days, 45 days. So really do yourself a service and track. The other nice thing is when you track on this app during the 30 days of our group, which is January 9th through February 5th, you automatically enter yourself into the health bet. that means it is that if you track your workouts and your Shakeology, you get entered in this pot of money. There's requirements that I'm about to go over, so you may want to write this down. We'll also put a post up in the Facebook group to remind you before Monday. But if you meet the requirements over the 30 days, you get sent money. It's that simple. There's a pot of money. It's about $2 million. And they split it between everyone that completes the challenge and does the requirements. Here they are on your little tracker that I just showed you, your little plus button. You have to track three workouts each week. Three workouts each week. So you don't have to add a picture. They can be your Beachbody workout. It can be I walked with my dog. It can be anything. Track your workout 3 times per week. Shakeology, track it 5 days per week. You should be tracking this stuff every day anyway, but that way you have to have at least that minimum requirement to be entered into the Health Bet. So it's that extra kicker, free money to help keep you motivated. With your Shakeology, there's 5 per week, and you have to have a picture. So whether it's a picture of you drinking it, a picture of the Shakeology, a picture of, let's say you're making a Shakeology mug cake or balls, anything that's using Shakeology, it doesn't have to be the physical shake. Let me see what you asked, Courtney. You do not have to share it with the group. That's a quick question. So when you post and you add a workout or a Shakeology, it share with the group. You don't have to share with the group. So it doesn't matter either way. And for sharing purposes and like motivation purposes, we'll be doing most of that in the Facebook group. We're only going to use the app to track so that you have a place to see your measurements, your picks, your workouts, your logs, that sort of thing. So any questions on the Health Bet or how to use the app and how you should incorporate it into the challenge? You can chat it or you can unmute yourself. Whatever is easier. Oh, if you're in Courtney and Rochelle's challenge, you're only using the app, so all of your posts will be on the app. Kimbra, should you use a 21-day fix app too? Absolutely. If you want to track your containers, the 21-day fix app is wonderful. I'm really hoping that they get to a point where they mash the challenge tracker app with the 21-day fix app so that you can track your workout, Shakeology, and food all in one place. But yes, absolutely, that helps you stay accountable. Any other questions on that or the Health Bet requirements? Okay, good. So we've talked about food, we've talked about Shakeology, we talked about workouts. Now, the secret sauce is the challenge group. And I know Raquel mentioned it in the beginning, but being engaged in the challenge group and showing up every day literally makes a world of difference in your success. And we're so excited for the opportunity to be your coaches, and we're so excited for the opportunity to be part of this community. But really reach out and use each other as well. We're here to lean on you. When you have a bad day, let us know. When you have a good day, let us know. Because there's chances are if somebody else had a bad day and maybe you fell into a bowl of cookies or you fell into a bottle of wine, chances are somebody else had the same rough day and could use that motivation. Or maybe they're having an awesome day and they can be that person to build you up and push. Maybe you're in the grocery store and you're saying, I'm about to eat a donut. Post it in the group. And then I promise you will get berated with people who are giving you support saying, don't do it, don't do it. That's what we need. That's what we're here for, is to support each other and push each other. And the more you engage, the better results that you're going to get. Ashley, if you measure out the purple container, does that count as a whole red, yellow, and green? Yes. So like for spaghetti, for example, 1 purple container of spaghetti would count as 1 yellow, 1 red, 1 green. Does that make sense? And same thing with any of the casseroles. And what you'll see tomorrow when we give it to you, the meal plan will be attached to a recipe list and will be attached to a grocery list. And all of the recipes have the container counts on it, so that we try to make it as foolproof as possible. We'll also be giving you some blog links to the Beachbody Club membership, which has other example meal plans. So you can pick, okay, this is my calorie range. Here's some more example meal plans. So you will have a plethora of options, but it can be overwhelming when you first get into the meal prepping. So this weekend, reach out, use the Facebook group, reach out to us individually. If you need help with how do I cook, how do I store, what's the best way to prep this, let us know, because we are here to make sure that you feel successful. Okay, any other questions? Anything else from you, Raquel?
No, I'm just excited to get going. Day 1 starts Monday.
Ew.
Yes.
I'm so excited. I hope that if you have not already, take your before pictures. And here's what I'm going to say about these. I know some of you haven't taken them because you don't want to take them because you don't want to see what's on the other side. I promise you're going to want to see it in 21 days, 30 days, 45 days. Please just take it. You never have to look at it. Add it to the app, or don't. If it bothers you that much, don't. If you don't want to send it, you don't have to, but just take it for your sake so that afterwards you can celebrate, because the scale is not where you're going to see the biggest change. You're going to see the biggest change in your photos and your measurements, and that's what we're really excited about. Special app that you need to download.
Yeah, Devins, do you need to download a special app to see the files? All of our files for the meal plans, Shakeology recipes, blank meal planners, they're all going to be in the file section of the Facebook group. So on a computer, you can go, there's a little files button at the top. If you're on your phone, let me look. Let's see if I can look up on my phone.
Here's the
little info.
If you're looking on the app, it's right here. Excuse me, Tessa. If you're looking on the app and you're looking for files, they're up here. So I'm not sure if you're asking for the Challenger app or Facebook, but you can click from it right there.
Okay, and Kimbra, this is a great question. Is it better to prep food for one day at a time or the entire week's worth? That's honestly going to be up to you. I think for sure prep the day before. You know what you're going to eat. If you don't know what you're going to eat and you leave it to chance, that's when we usually run into issues. But if you can at least prep your proteins, like cook some chicken, cook some beef, cut your veggies, and then have that for the entire week, or at least to like get you to Wednesday or Thursday. I usually do meal prep on Sunday, and it'll take me to like Wednesday or Thursday lunch. That's just going to set you up for success. But you also have to figure out what works for you. For some people, they can just prep for the next day ahead of them and they have success. Me personally, I just want to spend Sunday afternoon prepping as much as I can to set me up for success in the week. But we'll go over that too. There's a meal prep video that we'll be posting on Saturday for you to kind of see how we meal prep and how it works best for us. Okay, anything else?
Questions, comments, concerns, excitements?
It's late.
Okay, good. We'll have this recorded. Oh, go ahead.
Okay. All right, well, we will see you in our Facebook group. Like I said, meal plans to be uploaded tomorrow. Lots of prep and getting ready mentally over the weekend. And if you need anything in this challenge, you just reach out to us because we are here to help you have the best success ever. Sound good? All right, bye, guys.
Bye, y'all.